I know it's been a while since I filmed a video. I kind of fell off the face of the planet for a while, but I'm back. And today we're going to be doing a review of the Morphe x Lisa Frank palette and brush set. I know I'm a little late doing this, but I just now have the money to do it. And I've never had anything by Morphe, so this is going to be a first impression of the brand as well. And I know this is just their normal 35B palette with just cute little Lisa Frank designs on it. But again, I don't have the original 35B palette, so it doesn't really bother me any. But here is the packaging for the eyeshadow palette, and it is extremely adorable and makes me very nostalgic feeling. And we're going to go ahead and open her up. And here's the actual palette. It actually looks like one of the folders or notebooks, like it folds open just like it would have back in the 90s. And that hurt to say, but it has a little heart-shaped mirror in it. And here are the shades, which are absolutely gorgeous. And I don't know, I don't know what kind of look I want to do. Do I want to do green? Do I want to do purple? Do I want to do blue? I mean, I've got some pink on my shirt. Well, I don't know. I may do something with the greens. But the blue is really calling to me. Okay. Looks like we have a couple of good looking transition shades in here too. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out when I get into it. And here is the packaging for the brush set. Oh, it smells just like the 90s. And I realize that may have been something really weird to do, but I had to. And I'm actually probably going to end up ripping this thing to get it off of the case. It looks like a pencil case. Yeah, I ripped it, but that's fine. And it has a little Lisa Frank charm on the zipper. And I'm actually doing all this not really being able to see what I'm doing because I don't have my glasses on. And that's another video I'm going to be doing coming up, is a video on, like I've already got a video out on eyeshadow, on an eyeshadow look that you could do with your glasses on how to make the eyeshadow pop so you can actually see it behind your glasses. But we're going to talk a little more about glasses and things like that in the beauty community. But little silica packages flew out, and the case has this really pretty, like, the cats are gonna love this. Hey babies, you gonna play with this? Okay, and look, more silica packs. I don't even remember what the brushes were, if they were face brushes or eyeshadow brushes or both. I don't remember. I don't remember what I ordered. But they have the little cheetah print here. Each brush has like the cheetah print on the handle. They feel pretty soft. Got an angled brush here. I'm just going to go ahead and take everything out of the wrap. And we have, this looks like it would be good for like a highlighter. So I'm assuming that's what that's for, because it's got the tapered thing at the end. And the rest of these look like eyeshadow brushes. So this looks like one you could kind of pack on the eyeshadow a little bit with. Could be a concealer brush too. I think it might be more of a concealer brush, but I don't really use brushes for my concealer, so I'll probably use it for eyeshadow. And then we've got, I would use this for eyeshadow, so not really a blending, more of like a packing on brush. And then these other two, I would consider them eyeshadow blending brushes. Yeah, these are more blending brushes. So that's cute. I could put a whole lot of brushes. I may not have to use my fancy Ziploc bag for my brushes anymore. I can put them all in here. Okay. Like, obviously, I don't think I'm going to have enough brushes here to do, well, I might. I'll just have to use my color switch. If I need other eyeshadow brushes, I'll just get them out. But this is mainly going to be using the eyeshadow brushes from the collection. Oh, Lord. Alright, I'm going to go in with, I'm going to use a transition shade, I think. So we'll go in with Princess Pearls. For my transition shade. Do you like that, Trixie? Mama's hair is getting in her face, even though she's got her... Alright. Might use a different, because I think that's just too close to my eye shade. So we're, instead of doing that one, we're going to go in with Playtime Kittens. We're going to try that as a transition shade. Yeah, that one's going to work a little better, I think. Because I can actually see where it's going. That other shade was, it'll work for some people, but that was just too close to my skin tone, and I wasn't going to be able to see what I'd done. And once again, I'm going to have to keep popping out of frame because I can't, without my glasses, I can't see what I'm going for. And I want to give this palette the best chance possible. I've heard that Morphe is very hit or miss, especially here lately. But I want to give them a fair shot. Plus, I paid for this palette and I want it to work. And this shade here is just going to help the other eyeshadows blend. You're not really going to see this shade when the look is done. And I think I'm going to do the greens. So we're gonna go in with, I about went into it and didn't even tell you, Zoomer and Zorbit. And I'm going to take it a little further up than my crease. I'm going to get one of the blending brushes out here. Kind of blend that out some. Might have to take that just a little higher. And I know I've started out doing both eyes, but I'm going to end up finishing just doing one eye on camera and then do the other eye off camera just to save time. But I wanted to make sure I remembered what I was doing on the other eye as well. Because if I'm doing my makeup normally, I'm doing both eyes at the same time. Okay. And then I think, using my color switch here to get the pigment off, then I think I'm going to go in with Miss Galaxy right here. That may be a little, let me test that on my hand. That's going to be a little more blue than I want. So we're going to switch that. We're not going to, it looked greener in the pan than what it was. Yeah, like as soon as I put it on the brush, it looked more blue. So we'll go in with Dancing Dolphins. That one's not very pigmented either. Alright. We'll go in with Saturn Sunday, I guess. It's really similar to the one next to it, and I was going to use the one next to it to darken it up a little more, but we'll see what happens. Okay, and then we'll blend that out some. They seem to be blending together pretty well. I'm not seeing any kind of harsh line or anything. Well, that's good. Okay. And then we're going to use we're going to go in with the shade Forest and see if we can't darken it up some. And it look in the pan, it looks very similar to that other green shade that I just used, so it may not do anything. Oh, it's okay. There's a little difference in it. It's fine. Let me try using. Darkened it up a little. It's still quite similar to that shade right next to it, so. Can't tell a whole lot of difference there. Alright, and we're going to go in with, with this shade Peekaboo. It's a shimmer shade, and we're going to kind of just place it on the lid. I'm not going to do a cut crease. Doesn't look like it needs a cut crease, so that's good. It is a very bright neon yellow green, and I love it. Okay, we're gonna try to blend those other colors into that shimmer. Looks pretty good, actually. Alright, I'm going to do the other eye off camera, And I'll go on ahead and do my face makeup, and yeah, I'll do my face makeup and then I'll come back and do the bottom part of my eyelash or my eye makeup. So I'll be back in just a second. We're back and I've got the rest of my face makeup done, and I'm gonna start on the bottom part of my eye makeup. And I'm gonna use my normal eyeshadow brushes for this because the brushes that I normally use, those types of brushes aren't in this brush collection. So I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit. But I'm going to go in with Saturn Sunday. And this is going to be the one it's going to be kind of like a eyeliner. Just going to go right in the lash line with it. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Zimmer and Zorbit. And I'm just gonna kind of blend that in with that darker shade. And that kind of brings the color down a little bit more, because we all know that I like to look sickly for some reason. I like to bring that color down real far. And I have yet to figure out why, but that's just what I do. And then there's those times when you just know you took it down too far. Kind of try to fix it a little. It doesn't look awful. Okay. And then for the inner corner, I think I'm going to go in with this Casey and Camus, that yellow shimmer shade. I think I'm going to go in with that one for the inner corner. Got a hair on it. That really goes good with that green. How does the other side look broader? I cut it off. I think that looks pretty good. Considering I usually make a really big mess with greens, I think I did pretty good. I give myself 2 thumbs up. Okay, and I'm going to do my mascara off camera and probably my lips, and then I'll be back to talk about how I feel about this palette. Okay, we're back, and I've got my look done. I'm kind of impressed with myself. Do I think that... Okay, let's talk about the brush set first. What did I actually do with it? Oh. I think the brush set is okay. It's good to start. It's a good, I guess, start out set for somebody who, you know, somebody who's just beginning doing their makeup and things like that. I think it's good for a start, but I don't think they're the best quality brushes. Whenever I went to tap off the excess of the eyeshadow, which this could have been the formula of the eyeshadow as well, but when I went to tap off the excess, all the pigment came off. So I think because they're so soft, it's kind of hard to hold the pigment there. But the eyeshadow palette, the colors that I used, they work together quite well. There was a little patchiness with the darkest shade that I used, but after working with it a little bit, it got a little better. I'm not sure if it's necessarily worth the price that they're charging for it, but it is cute. I do love the nostalgic feel of it, but it's not the worst palette that I've ever tried, but quality-wise, I think it could be just a little bit better. There was quite a bit of fallout in the pan, but there wasn't a whole lot on my face. It didn't fall out onto my cheeks or anything like that, which I do my eye makeup before I do my face makeup anyway. Overall, I'm satisfied with it, but it's not something that I would go out and buy again, knowing that the quality of it could be more of drugstore brand than a higher end brand, which Morphe is supposed to be more high end. But I will probably be using this palette a little more, doing some different looks with it and trying out the other colors as well. Let me know if you got this palette and what you think about it. And I'll probably be doing some more videos here coming up. It's probably going to be spaced out a little more than what it was originally, just because I've got a lot going on right now. But I will see y'all next time, and I hope everybody's staying safe out there. Bye.